Luncheon.
Yeah, we're so pleased to be able to partner with the New York Mets in recognizing veterans, service organizations, and of course veterans' families as well. Our firm is incredibly dedicated to helping veterans and their families in any way we can, from working on some of the unemployment problems by providing careers, to providing financial education and products, to even financial education. So we're just so happy to be part of this so that we can bring more visibility to the issues that affect veterans.
It's got to be so hard, you can speak from a personal experience, to come back home from being overseas. It's a big adjustment, right?
Yeah, it is a big adjustment, but I think the wonderful thing is that there's a wonderful network of veterans, and we all want to help each other out. I see myself as a veteran first, and so I think key to a successful transition is working with other veterans who've already made the transition. We're here to help, and we're very successful in being able to get these women and men, through their transition process.
I'll talk about this event today. Do you know how it got coordinated? Can you give a little background about how this all came together?
Yeah, so I know that the New York Mets and Citi, we're both iconic New York institutions, and we have a wonderful partnership. I think more importantly, we have a shared philosophy, and that we feel a shared responsibility to help veterans. So, at very senior levels, we came together and decided to put on this event to focus on veterans. So yeah, it starts with a very, the focus on veterans is deep within the blood of both organizations, so we're just very happy to be part of it.
Now, is there like a website or anything where fans can find out more information about the work that Citi does with the veterans, or how to help with Citi and its endeavors to help veterans?
I'm so glad you asked. We recently released a website. It's called citisalutes.com. And this is a one-stop shop, if you will, for veterans. They can go there, they can look for career opportunities, and by applying on that website, we'll put them in touch with a special recruiter who's focused on veterans and understands how to translate a veteran's resume, for example. On this website as well, we offer financial education, and also we have specific financial products that are catered to the unique needs of veterans. And so it's a one-stop shop, again, citisalutes.com. We're very happy to have that available for veterans and their families.
And any message for anybody watching this about the program, just to give it an endorsement or just to get more information out there? Yes,
please visit our website. We've got 15 veterans networks across the country. We have a host. We have I want to say hundreds of veterans at this point who are willing and able to help. Please contact us via our website, and we'll help with anything they need, from career opportunities to financial products, etc. So we're here, and we're here to help.
You get on them, and then when your last guy went, you had to run to the front to let him go by again. So it kept me in shape.
And what does it mean for you to be an athlete and to give back to the community?
Well, I do a lot of, no one's more charitable than I am in Long Island. I do a lot of the charities. My calendar fills up with, if there's no game with the Ducks, the Long Island Ducks, and even at times when there is, I'm a little late to get to the ballpark. But it's something that I've always felt like I should do. You got a name, people want your autograph, people want you to come, and I've fulfilled their dreams.
And talk about, you said that you were able to get back to the servicemen and women. Like, what did that mean for you to have to, you were in the reserves, to be able to get back to these people who were in active duty?
Well, you don't forget, even when you go to boot camp and stuff like that, and you got guys from all over. You create friends. You're there for a purpose, and you remember each other. You're getting ready. Some people had to go to war, and some people didn't have to go to war. I just feel that I didn't go and protect our country in battle, but I appreciate the people that did.
Unfortunately, I had a really bad jump, and I went into the rocks head first, where I had a severe laceration to my head and a severe fracture in my neck, which caused total paralysis. So I was a tetraplegic. So for a little while, I just kind of moved around in a motorized chair with a straw that kind of moved my chair around. You're kind of put in a position where there's very few options. Either One is you give up and you have a negative and just a very depressing and angry life, or you choose to fight. Now, where does this fight come from? Is one born with it? Does one just have this one idea one day after a shot of whiskey? No, you get this from somewhere, and I believe I got that from being in the Marine Corps.
Both ways, as an athlete and as a member of the military.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a phenomenal question. To be able to serve my country as a young Marine is one of the greatest honors any young American can have, even if you don't know what's going on, because you're just so young and naive. Great honor to have been able to serve my country. Unfortunately, I did have my accident, but I decided to take that negative and make the strongest positive as I could. And it's not only be an active member of society, but again, represent my country wearing a different uniform in the playing field. Again, I was able to feel that honor. I was able to feel that excitement of being able to be a part of something greater than just myself. So again, it's just huge honor, and it's something that, of course, will be with me for the rest of my days.
I know it's a goosebump moment, but is it especially doubly a goosebump moment hearing the national anthem, having served your country?
Oh my goodness. I think every American should have goosebumps when they hear the national anthem. I don't feel, one American deserves to hear it more than another, but I know that when I hear it, just because of the experiences that I've had and what I've given to my country to be able to have the liberties that we have, when I hear it, I know that it's a goosebump moment, and it's a little more special to me because of my experiences in the Marine Corps.
Now, you're an athlete, you've overcome a lot, so talk about overcoming the odds.
Ooh. Overcoming the odds. Well, I think overcoming the odds, I think it's something that we all have. We just might not know that we have it. I decided to not listen to the doctors. I decided I'm going to take my adversity and I'm going to dominate it. Was it something that my parents raised me with? Was it something that I was born with? Or was it something that the Marine Corps gave me? All of the things, I don't torture myself with trying to find that one answer. I just know that I had it, and I know that I executed it, and it's just adversity it's rough, but if you can overcome it, and if I can demonstrate and show everyone else that they can overcome too and overcome their own personal adversity, then good luck.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much.
Certainly I did, and I wanted to participate. We had a lot of players.
Everything is great. It's a wonderful afternoon. We've had a nice luncheon with many, many veterans, and we really enjoyed, socializing with them.
What did it mean for you to be able to be here today and to talk to these amazing men and women who gave, their lives for the country?
Well, these people have supported the country and have certainly protected us, and we have to give back to them. And it's always a pleasure to see them out here. You have some veterans here that have lost arms and legs, etc., and they have that tremendous courage and develop tremendous habits. And baseball's a team game, and we're all part of a team, and I'm glad I can support their program.
Absolutely changed my life. Never had a bullet shot at me. Changed my life. Those 3 months in boot camp, Sergeant Fisher, Thompson, and Yoder.
Baseball and military are very similar, and it's like a family. You're with the guys on the road, you're with them 7 days a week, etc. But it's also, for me, more importantly, it was from a discipline standpoint. When I went in the Marine Corps and met my drill instructors, Yoder, Fisher, and Thompson, what I learned in those 3 months in the Marine Corps transferred to Major League Baseball for me, and I was a very disciplined individual. Emotionally, physically, etc., and that was a core that I carried for 20 years pitching in the big leagues.
And what did it mean for you today? You got to serve both on a baseball team and the Marine Corps.
Right.
So what did it mean for you to be here today and be able to get back to these people?
I got choked up a couple of times, because I a couple of guys and a couple of friends or whatever, and they didn't make it, or they made it with very bad, very severe wounds, etc. And I've been to hospitals before where somebody that was there last year isn't there and stuff. It's tough. I don't, those individuals are much stronger than I am.
It must mean a lot for you to be an athlete and get back to the community, right?
Well, it's part of it. The bad part is that it's emotionally it can be tough when you know that you have lost a child in a hospital that you've seen, not personally, but somebody that you've seen, and then or a military guy, or whatever. It's isn't that great what he's doing? That's not, but it's tough. It's tough. It's not just simple, somebody that you know and hasn't made it. But you always see other ones that have made it, and it's it makes it worthwhile.
And it's a positive thing too to have somebody like yourself who's been able to accomplish a lot to be out there.
Well, it's positive in the sense if you, I'm an individual that can bring something to the table that I love to do, and fortunate enough to talk about the disciplines that go with it, etc. And take your head off to those those individuals that are in essence protecting your country.